Okay guys, according to the question, firstly we'll be drawing the plan at sill level. Okay, so basically for people who don't know what is sill, sill is nothing but, have you seen the window, right? You must have seen the window. The lowermost portion of the window, like the lowermost portion from where the window is fixed, is called as sill. Okay, so that is called as your sill level. So from that onwards, you will be having a section. Section in the sense, if this is your plan, how will it be portrayed? This is your windows. So the entire house will be cut like this, so that from top you can watch the house. Only the walls will be seen, the doors will be seen in sections. Okay, you cannot see the entire thing vertically. Everything is only visible horizontally. So this is how we are supposed to draw the entire sectioning plan and elevation. So let us come first to the plan. So firstly, what we need to see the dimension of each and every room. So here in the question, the first and foremost room has to be the kitchen. Okay, so firstly we need to start drawing the kitchen. I will be considering the scale 1:100 here, but actually it is 1:50. Means you need to draw double the size in your drawing sheet. Okay, so let us start now. So firstly, what we'll be doing, we'll take everything 1:1 ratio. So 1 meter is equal to 1 centimeter. So what is the width of the kitchen here? The width of the kitchen is 2.36. So 2.36 in the sense, it will be 2.36 centimeter. According to my scaling, means I cannot draw larger than this, because I'm not drawing on a sheet, I'm just drawing in an A3 sheet. So it will be considered in 1:100 ratio. So the width is 2.3, the length is nothing but 3.85. So this is my kitchen. That is 2.36 into 3.65. Now, all the rooms or all the components of the building will have its own wall, right? So basically, firstly we need to check in the question what is the dimension of the wall. Can you see? You can clearly see what is the dimension of the wall here. It is written as 300 mm thick. So 300 mm thickness is nothing but 30 centimeter. How will you portray 30 centimeter wall in your drawing sheet? It will be nothing but 3 mm. I'll mark 3 mm all the sides, because here even the inner walls and the outer walls are 3 mm thick. And 3 mm. So clearly you have clearly found the kitchen with all the walls present. Okay. Now everywhere it is 30 centimeter wall. Now coming to the next portion, that is nothing but your dining. I'll go from here, like I'll go vertically downwards now. So kitchen and the dining hall, whatever it is written in the question, kitchen and the dining hall are sharing the wall in between. So you don't need to draw the wall again. Basically, what are you supposed to do now? You have to mark down a point here, just adjacent to the dimension of the kitchen. From this point, this corner of the kitchen, you need to mark a point over this end. So what will you do now? What is the vertical dimension of the dining hall here? It is 3.6. You cannot clearly show 3.6. So what I'll do is I'll keep it as approximately 1. 3.0, sorry. The vertical dimension of the dining hall is 3.05. So I have mentioned 3.1 because I cannot show 3.05 in my drawing. It is very difficult. I cannot mark it down to that small dimension. So what is the horizontal width? Horizontal width is nothing but 3.65. So I'll mark it down to 3.65. I'll just take the same line downwards and erase this intersecting point. And here what I'll be doing? I'll be cleanly connecting all the points. This will become the exterior wall. Okay. So this is our exterior wall and this is my dining hall. So here also I have to mark it to 3.65. Again, the dimension will end here and the room will be finished. Again, this side also 30 centimeter wall or 3 mm in your drawing. Okay, so this will be your dining. .65 into 3.05. Okay, so your dining is done. Similarly, you need to go down. What can you see? There is a bedroom there. Again, similar to the previous dimensioning only. What you need to do? You need to mark the point here. From this point onwards, you need to go downwards. So what is the vertical distance here? It is marked as 3.35. So mark it as 3.35. And the horizontal dimensioning is 3.65, similar to the one dining hall. So again come downwards, then so you can just join the wall lines. Okay. So this is nothing but your bedroom. I'll be writing down the dimension also. That is nothing but 3.65 into 3.35. Now similarly, coming to the bath. So again, from this end point, you need to mark down a point here. Then what you have to do is, from this point onwards, you need to take the horizontal thickness. That is nothing but 1.22. 1.22 is your thickness. And what I would suggest is, again, just mark it down to 0.3 so that you can clearly get a wall thickness at once. So here from this point, can you see this point? This point is your end of bathroom or WC. So you need to take the vertical dimension. Vertical dimension in the question is nothing but 2.13. So 2.13 is nothing but this much. 2.1 centimeter. And again, take light line and close it till here. Again, take vertical and horizontal lines. And again 30 mm. Okay. So this is your nothing but bath WC, which is of dimension 1.22 into 2.13. Okay. So next comes your bath and WC. I think here you can clearly see there is two bath and WC, one beside another, because there is a common bathroom and there is an attached bathroom, both. So what I'll be doing, again mark it down here. From here again the size of the bathrooms are same. So from again 1.22, and here I'll just take a reference line here straight, then take the vertical dimension. So here onwards, again there is a bath and WC of similar dimension. So again taking the same way, there is a bedroom. As you clearly can see, there is a bedroom. From the same endpoint, I will be taking the bedroom size. What is the bedroom size given? Here the horizontal distance is nothing but, can you see this open portion? From again here onwards, you will be getting wall thickness. Then downwards, if you can see, kindly notice this thing. Here the drawing hall is not of that the same entire thickness. So basically what is happening, there is no symmetry in the building. So the drawing hall will end up here itself. So what you need to do is, you can just check the question, and how you need to draw, you have to mark a point from this portion. So from here to forward distance, what is a horizontal distance given? Horizontal length is nothing but 3.65. So I'll mark it to 3.65. What is a length given, or total vertical length given? That is nothing but 5.5. So what you need to do here, you need to draw an outline of the hall or drawing hall. This is my drawing hall size. Okay, size of my drawing hall. Next, thickness of the wall again. Now I'll be erasing all the interceptive double lines, can you see that there is a junction? This is called as a junction. Okay, so I'll erase all the excess portions here. Because it's a drawing hall, we'll be having a door here. Okay, we can keep a door or an opening here. Here you can clearly see there is something called a schedule of opening in the question. You just notice the schedule of opening. Okay, and here they have clearly mentioned a staircase, a small 3-step. 3-step in the sense, how will you draw 3 steps? Here you need to measure the distance first. How will you measure the distance? It is approximately 1.2. So if this entire dimension of the extra portion is nothing but 1.2. So basically you can keep, as in the question it is shown 3-step stair. How will you divide this 1.2 mm into 3 steps? So basically we call this as our step, right? We call this as our step. In this portion where we keep our feet is called as thread. And this portion where we climb is called as rise. Okay, so if there are 3 steps, 1, 2, 3, how will you distribute it into distance of 1.2 meters? So it will be a wide staircase where you can provide a larger landing. This is called as one landing, where you stand first. The person is standing here and he wants to go to the go into the house. What will he do? He'll climb first step, he'll climb second step, and then he'll climb the third step or the landing. These 2 portions are called landing, where you stand or rest. That is called as your landing. So this entire thing, entire one flight, this one set of stair is called as flight. So basically if you are climbing 2 set of staircases, like one from this way and another from this way, this is called as 2 flights plus 2 landings. 1 landing, 2 landing, and last one wherever you are starting, that is called third landing. So this entire thing is called as two-legged staircase. 2 leg. Here the leg is only one leg, in the sense only one flight. You will start from here and end here. Andre illinda nintkontira, ee steps hatkontira, you will come here. Okay. So this is called as one flight. In this one flight there are 3 steps. So basically what we do is, we will be providing steps of 300 mm thickness. That is a regular, according to the standard size, the steps should be 230 mm to 300 mm thick. So basically how will you distribute it like that? First, let us start from here. What we will be doing, we will not consider the wall thickness here. The wall thickness will not be considered, and just beside the room, can you see this level? Wherever the room corner is starting, from there onwards you need to divide. It will be exactly 90. So what you will have to do, you need to divide it into 3 portions. And what will be the thickness of the, what will be the width of the staircase? You can keep the width of the staircase to be around because there is no dimension given here. They have only mentioned the dimension, size or schedule of the opening for D. The main door is considered as D, which is of size 100 into 2001. Means this is the door. if this is the door of your main house, the thickness of the door is nothing but 1100 and the wall height will be 2100. So the thickness in the sense 1.1 meters and the height will be 2.1 meters. Okay. So if it is, if the width of the door is 1.1, I want the staircase to be little larger than the size of the door. So what I'll basically do now, I'll be taking it to 1.5 or 1.8. Let us consider it as 1.8. So I will keep my staircase to be 1.8 wide. Okay, so this is my width. I will be standing here, I'll climb here. Now what I need to do, now everything is done. According to the question, all the dimensions are done. This is my skeleton, this is my plan. Okay, so what are you supposed to do now? You have to mark down the schedule of openings. So basically schedule of openings are nothing but your window dimension, door dimension, ventilator dimension, all these things which will be engraved inside this plan. How will you be doing this? You will have to mark down places or points where you need to cut the window and door dimensions. Okay. Now basically in the question they will not be mentioning the size, like from where the window is starting and where it will end. Means the proper position. Do we need to keep the window here or here or here? They don't mention it like that. So what basically the people like the question setter will be doing is they'll mark it in between, somewhere in middle. So what you can do maximum is exactly in middle of this bedroom vertical thickness, means this thing. You can see there is a window lying in here and here, both the sides. Both the sides you have window. Okay. So what you need to do, there are two types of window, that is W and W1. So here in bedrooms, all the bedrooms, dining and your drawing hall, W is given. So what you need to do, you need to in between, exactly in middle, you need to mark down the size of the window. What is the size of the window? W given, that is nothing but 1800 into 1200, that is W, and W1 is nothing but 1500 into 1200. And again I'll just write down all the dimension. D is nothing but 110 into 2.1. D1 is nothing but 100,000 into 110 in the sense nothing but centimeters. I'm telling in centimeters. Everything here is in millimeters. Okay. So 1000 into 2100 and D2. D2 is the smallest door, that is nothing but your washroom doors. 900 into 2100 and ventilator is 900 into 600. So if we start here, that will be our window W, regular W. It will be nothing but 1.8. This side also 1.8. Okay, so this is our window. You can showcase window frame. How will you show window frame? Just in between you can draw two lines. And here also two lines. Okay. So next again there is a window in the dining hall also. I'll also will be drawing this exactly in middle. So 1.8 and a frame. Frame is nothing but panel. Whatever, like the main window is nothing but your panel. The dark line. So again this is nothing but W. You need to mark two lines. because the drawing will be very small in my case, so it seems like single line, but you have to draw 2 lines. And next is again window in your drawing hall. So drawing hall again is having 2 windows. So this side 1 window. Okay, then again this side another window. Okay, so this entire thing is done. So basically, as we already know that there is a door here. What is the door width? The door D width or the regular D, the maximum amount is nothing but 1100. So 1100 andre we'll mark it till here, exactly in middle of the staircase. I'll erase this portion. This is called as D. Puneet sir, no idea, ma'am. Okay. Okay. So here so entire, I think the window portion is covered. Now the bedroom. I'm indicating the bedroom size. Oh, again there are 2 windows here. And again in between here. Similarly, I'll be marking down all the ventilator sizes and all the D1, D2s, everything. So I'll mark down and I'll send you one picture. Okay. So the plinth is the outmost portion of the foundation. That will be nothing but just there'll be the plinth level will be seen in the plan what I showed in our own college building. That will be nothing but just 0.5 that is nothing but 0.5 mm outwards. So what you need to do, you just need to show thickness of 1 mm, because you cannot show 0.5 mm in very obvious case. You cannot show 0.5 mm outwards. So what I will be doing, 1 mm thickness throughout the building, not the staircase. Staircase don't need foundation, so we don't have to draw for the plinth here. For those who don't understand what is plinth, I will be explaining it in the sectioning area portion, because in sectioning portion only you will be learning it easily. What is plinth? So throughout the building, One second. So this is done. Okay, this is how the plan will look.